Well. Hello, my single solitary viewer, watching the archive of the stream because once again, as I tend to, I don't really announce streams. I just do them. Because, you know, who needs viewers, right? Who needs to tell anybody that a stream is coming? Not me. I never do that. But here we are, and as you might have guessed from the thumbnail, we're going to be doing another career. This time it's going to be one Mayano Top Gun. Because, well, I mean, there's an ongoing event, you know, as they do, to keep players logging back in. They periodically do special events and so on. And these days, Mayano Top Gun has a 5% increase in EP gains. And I don't know where those experience points go. If you have answers, do put them in the comments. But Mayano Top Gun, aside from being part of the promotion for Top Gun Maverick in Japan, like I made the thumbnail with the original Top Gun movie poster and replaced Tom Cruise with a much more handsome Hoist girl. But apparently there was actually a Top Gun poster with Mayano Top Gun for Top Gun Maverick in 2021 or something like that in Japan. Of course, you know, there'd be Japanese writing and stuff on it, but they made a poster with the character or something like to that effect. And had I known, I would have just taken that instead of making my own version. It's a lot less work, as we understand, right? All right, so let me have a look here at these stats to the side. Mayano Top Gun is a front runner or pace runner type hoist goyle, who also does medium long distances on turf. No dirt. Hello and welcome to the stream. Welcome back. Is there anything else we need to know in terms of details? She's got flashy landing, the skill that we... Oh, wait, can I raise her potential? I think I cannot. No, I cannot. No, I don't have the materials at this moment to raise her potential. So, that shan't happen. Where was I? Okay. So, hey, by the way, Seekinsu, if you know, like, where the experience points of the 5% gain go, like, or the EPs, I don't know what they are. So if you have that answer, yeah, I'm missing some blue shoes. Not gonna name any names, but we've got the double circle affinity here, so skills sparks should be most easily transferred during our career run. So you know, I like to see that. I know that I don't have that many choices in terms of veteran Umamusume with necessarily the top skills. I have what I have, and that's what we get. Same here with the what are they called, support cards. I have the support cards I have. Let's just auto select here. I'll prioritize the event bonus cards. So that gives us some gears, speed, wit, and some stamina, which is useful in long distances, I suppose. We could power, because we have a probable front runner here. I probably don't need that, so I think this should do. I think this should work well. So we should begin El Carrero. We have a total event bonus of 38%, and again, I just have no idea where because there's carrots, there's monies, there's support points. There's too many things for a small brain Floozemaker to understand. Just not smart enough for that kind of okay, and I'll shorten all events for now, because I don't know, I don't think I have time to actually, like, check out all the dialogue in depth. because I have to go to the supermarket after the stream and go buy food. Otherwise, I won't be able to eat. So yeah, this is a career stream. Hopefully, it's going to go well. Once in a while, they just turn out. They don't make it. So let's start by resting. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Did I get you? Did I get you? Okay, let's see how we can start this off. How we can start this train here. I suppose I could start by training power. I've been told actually that the personal dialogue is the career mode story for Mayano Top Gun is better than most. There's some character growth there, apparently. I've done several Mayano Top Gun careers, at least 2. But I've been skipping all the dialogues. So I'll put skip off for but okay. So should I be just doing click on if you are changing it? I should be only scenario events, only shorten like this. Only trainee events, and the scenario events from the career we keep. Oh, shorten the scenario only. Oh, okay. All right, we'll see. Usually I just shorten everything, and yeah. Okay. Just I'll train with some friends to begin with, just raising the friendship levels. Although we'll do it again this time to gain that hint. Trainee would be her story. Oh, I thought. Oh, yeah. That is her story. Yes, I thought trainee would be like the other people helping her and during the training events, and I'm like, there's so many dialogues there. Like they really want me to focus on power. But do they think she is a jet engine? Got another hint this time at power. Oh, but I'll raise these 3 speed friends right here. Ooh, 3 more speed friends, but with a failure rate of 12%. All right, I'll train wit here to avoid the failure rate. I'm a little risk averse. All right, although she's still new to baking, Mayano Top Gun seems to be having a lot of fun. We got another hint. But I'll use wit again. Using the strategy of avoiding rest, and you can't entirely avoid rest, but I want to use rest like a maximum of 8 times total. That would be the area that I'd like. And I enjoy raising wit because they use skills with wit. I mean, there's no point, I think, at some point with wit, there's diminishing returns. There's no point in having like S tier wit, I think. It's not worth the effort to go that far. But a good, decent C plus wit really comes in handy in races. All right, so instead of buying a physical gift for them, I'll invest in something to help me win my races. So a training guide or quality shoes, in my opinion. Quality shoes is always what you need. Guides? Come on, that's for people who read. I can't read. Just ask anyone who's typed anything in chat, ever. I can't read. So are we presuming here that guts is actually the ability to defend your position, or that's where it mainly comes in. And welcome to the stream once again, must mention. I know you're lurking, but still, welcome. Yeah, I'll train Goots. She's gonna eventually need some Goots. Have I been skipping the wrong stuff? Because it looks like I'm still skipping a lot, and that is a lot of big old failure rates. So I guess I shall have to rest on this one. Yeah. Again, I've been hearing, and I don't know if that's true because there's a lot of people like saying a lot of things, but that the global release is not going to be the same as, you know, exactly the same as what the Japanese had, and there's going to be a new meta kind of, where the Japanese release was really like the beta testing, but it might not be like the finalized version, if you will. All right, let's remove skip for now, or skip at one arrow. Maybe that's gonna do it justice. But here we'll be helping a friend, poor Air Groove, who is attempting to express concern. Air Groove picks up the pile of cardboard boxes like a bag of something. Okay, yeah. I have to read really fast here for this one. Oh no, I realized that the global release looks a lot like the initial release that they had in Japan, but like I'm thinking that the way they rolled out stuff in Japan, they took notes and like when they spotted mistakes and stuff, they'll want to readjust, possibly sometimes readjust balance, or not repeat the same mistakes when those happened. Yeah. And that was, yeah, a training card event. I've seen that one a lot because I don't have a lot of support cards, so I see the same type of events come up often, especially that one, the Air Groove, which is, you know, part of the current events of this week's special stories and events and so on. Let's train El Speedo here, because she doesn't have all that much, and might be helpful to actually have some speed. Yeah, and yeah, I think the inheritance, and well, I don't know what was in, but I know that at this point the Japanese release has a more in-depth inheritance system that the global release currently has. There's a lot of speculation that it might like end up being similar, or I don't know what's gonna end up being true. There's so much to learn, says Mayano Top Gun. I want to race in the Twinkle series, I have to get faster. That is correct. And on top of that, you think I can do even more, don't you? Of course I do. And that's an A+ for Mayano Top Gun. Afterwards, the two of us will begin to build on something. Because now the automatic skip, which is... It goes a little faster than I can read when there's a lot of text. Just saying that I'm very good at studying. Well, I hope that's true, because I tend to make you train wit a lot. It's only been 30 minutes of video. So this is how adults tease each other. Huh? Oh, you can re-roll sparks. Is that true? I've been told... well, no, that's true. Okay, no, maybe initially. I thought in the Japanese system there was also, like, you inherited how the veteran Uma performed in races, like when they have important race victories and stuff. Though I've kind of seen this recently where some of my Umas in career mode have been inheriting track performances, which I don't recall was there at the very beginning. So maybe they've already added this, or I haven't paid attention enough, either then or now. She only got halfway. If she keeps practicing, she might actually reach 300 meters. So try again, Mayana. And get to 300. I think I figured it out while I was swimming. How to save up energy. Yeah, yes, we'll be coming up with more training. That's the whole point. All that for a small increase at wit. Goodness gracious, good golly, and Miss and Molly. I do a lot of wit training. I just love it so much. I enjoy a witty hoiskoil. Win a ticket to a new Umamusume something. Hoping to learn a thing or two, I go to watch. Like a creep. I'm leaving, says Air Shakur, and Agnes is responding. I'm not sure we need this scene, which is from the support card event, so let's skip this one. Yay, let's too much skipping. Okay. Because I also need to like be fast enough to go to the supermarket before supper. So like Mayano Top Gun, I need to go faster. Yeah, yes, it was a support card event. Yeah. All right, a little bit of speed because we have to. It wasn't like the optimal. I feel like I'm not swimming in luck so far. One day while I'm walking around another support card event, we'll skip that one. Guess you better get better. Yes, that is correct. The same support cards give the same events. Yep. No matter who the trainee is. All right, let's go skill shopping. We've got a medium long distance runner here and a potential pace or front runner. I had a call. Someone wanted me to take a front runner with Mayano being fitting of the role. If I make her a front runner, I think flashy landing is gonna come into play less often. But you know, if there's someone does engage in a challenge, so they have caught up to the front runner, obviously, then it would come in handy. So I think we're still good. The duty of dignity calls would also work quite well with their hint level 2. Majiro McQueen's skill here to increase velocity when positioned towards the front. Something like straightaway recovery is going to be useful in the long run. I would have enjoyed seeing some kind of say some hint levels off that, but I think that that's always going to be full price. And leader's pride, slightly avoid being past early race. That might what am I thinking about? So for now, I'm going to take the duty of dignity calls. I think with the double hint levels, I think it's probably the best I can purchase at this very moment. All right, and let's get that race done. The junior make debut, which is typically an easy win. Look at me, trainer. I'm not wearing a tracksuit today. Well, congratulations on not wearing a tracksuit because it's your debut. A gold star and A++. Wow, I'm very lucky. You know what that means, right? You gotta keep your eye on me. Got it? I'll show you just how brightly I can sparkle in the Twinkle series. Well, okay, sure, but the make debut is not technically part of the Twinkle series. All right, she'll be the only front runner. Good. I think we can get this race done. She's the favorite by a lot. I think we can all expect her to win. That's the expectation. But you know, I've run enough careers at this point, even with strong, or you know, as strong as I can have them. They still sometimes manage to actually not win in their make debut. She's quite small. Was Mayano Top Gun a small colt? Because I'm used to seeing the mares being depicted as smaller. I mean, she's not Nishino Flower, right? But she's still pretty small. But as the front runner, obviously, Mayano Top Gun takes the lead. Isn't the other one supposed to be a pace chaser? She's really close. Close enough to smell the perfume. Mayano Top Gun still in front. Now, I don't expect this to happen in the make debut race, but I do figure the stressful part with front runners is obviously not the beginning of the race, but rather the later stages when the late surgers start catching up and they're like, oh no, oh they're catching up, oh no they're catching up. But I don't think anyone will catch up here though. I'd be surprised. I'd be stunned. I mean, they're still trying to catch up, but I don't think they will. But I mean, you know, C+ for effort. I can't give them A, because if they had an A for effort, they'd actually succeed. But here we go. Mayano Top Gun with her make debut victory. We won't have to race an additional race to win the maiden race. I don't recall Maverick being that affectionate. Unless there was some beach volleyball happening, then maybe. Just moving my microphone a little bit. Okay, so this is mission complete. With that, Mayano Top Gun has successfully made her debut. She's been acting strange for a while. Really? For a while? Nothing's really the matter, it's just that it's over. Yes, that's correct, yes. Yeah, this it? Is my debut really finished? You're not hiding anything from me, are you? She says that, but a debut match is something that can only be experienced once. Are you sure? Yes. Unless you change disciplines, like you might... If you want to start bike racing, maybe. Then you can have another debut race. I mean, I'm finally debuted. And now the Twinkle series begin. It's something that's supposed to make you excited, make you twinkle. Little star. She has run in the make debut. But we need to get some fans. Obviously, we have 25 turns left to get there. And it's going to take, what, at least 10 turns to have races that are not sprints or that are races that, you know, have actual fan gains from them. I've always figured that those little crappy unknown races where you gain only 500 fans are not really worth the effort. So we'll focus on training for now. And see what we can train. So that we could have trained stamina here, but she's already got so much stamina that I don't know how necessary that is. Then again, we're raising our friendship level with 3 friends. And raising the friendship levels is how you get the power of friendship training. Is that not? So I think I'm still gonna do it. This is going to lead to some resting. The reporter with an interview. While the conversation gets a little intense, she still doesn't have enough fans to qualify as a star Umamusume. Yes, that's true. So it's time to pull up all the stops. Yeah, so we'll be resting, and we're sleep deprived. This is always the risk with resting, which is why I wanted to avoid some of it. What's the matter, Maya? I was practicing putting on makeup yesterday, and my eyes look so dark I look like a panda. I wouldn't go that far. You know, you don't see that kind of texture here. She's recovered some energy. As I'm relaxing in an outdoor cafe, I get a support card event, so we'll skip that one. Whee! It's very mature, yes. Very mature. Just to prove my point, well, okay, they're not 500 fan races, but they're just sprints, and they're not races that are suitable for our trainee. Did I? And okay, I thought I had to take her to the infirmary. That's not actually what happened. I just read too fast. But I got 3 friends for some speed training. This is perfect. It's all part of the plan. Marvelous! You've truly shown your passionate enthusiasm. We shall therefore improve the training facilities. Why didn't you improve the training facilities in the first place? Like, aren't the facilities for more than one trainee? I questioned the logic. I shouldn't. This is not part of a... This is not what I should be starting to think. Thinking is bad, Macaulay. It's been a while, trainer. I've been lonely without you. Really? I guess that was sarcasm. I had a ton of fun. Sometimes I realize you weren't there, and that I missed you. So I'm going to stick with you like glue to make up for all the lost time. Looks like Maya got plenty of rest over her break. In fact, she's ready to go. And we got a support card event. Skippity scoop. And back to training. Oh, that's a lot of speed plus hint is, yeah, that's we're taking that. After training, Mayano has, oh no, wait, that's a support card event. We'll skip that one too. Let's share the work. Okay, let's see our training options. We have some friends we could raise at speed. And maybe wit. Let's quickly check the races. Nope. So let's do L speed again. Success. Great success. Well, it's not that. It's not no friendship training there, so the success isn't actually that great. You must still be hiding some magnificent scheme. No, I don't scheme. Reporter, something or other. I do not scheme. One day, as I'm walking, the reporter is amazed. And the director is ready to boast a lot. I hear voices coming from a nearby room and decide to take a peek like a creep. I promise to turn this gym into an unparalleled center of sporting excellence. I will enlarge it by 10, no, 100 times. 100 times! Amazing! Says the gullible journalist. Shock! That Tazuna-esque intersection. Oh, it's you, Trainer Flues. Apologies, I got carried away by the interview and completely forgot about the size of the academy grounds. Oh dear, I'm at fault as well. I got a little carried away with the director's love for Umamusume. Ah yes, aren't we all? But the strength of that love is just a part of what makes her so amazing. Oh, well, you know. I'm glad she takes care of hoist girls, because I'm not sure she takes care of that cat. Yes, I respect her a lot, yes. Yes. Well, you know, I'm a known brown noser. Don't take my compliments too literally. Just being polite. Therefore, please save the word respect for after I make the URA finale announcements or something. What a wonderful person the director is. Let's not exaggerate too much. There's a lot of psychopaths here in this room. There's too many of us. Maybe I shouldn't have been so quick to brown nose. And she has no intention of stopping. Nobody's going to be stopping her. She's the director. That's what directors do. They make speeches and then don't deliver on the promises. Let's do our utmost to help every Umamusume shine. Well, I'll do my utmost to help one shine, if that's okay with you. I'll just stick to that one. I'm caught in an international scoop. And I'm so inspired by the director's passion that I go back and, go back to this screen. It's quickly, all right, we got a mile race, but still, mile is not really what Mayano Top Gun is known for. So we'll get back to our regular training regimen and see what we'll be training, and I believe it's called Huit. Some energy was recovered, and some friendships were built. And thank you for recognizing our insatiable pursuit for witness. Yes. Oh, a trainee event. There you go. I've only been wearing them for a bit. My legs are all wobbly. Heels are the worst. Maybe I should take a quick grown-up break before I head to the next shop. That sundae looks so good and the toppings are really cute. Guess I'll take my break there. Welcome, says the cafe staff. Young customers. Never mind, it looks really good, but I'm a grown-up. Mayano Top Gun's mood plummets. Fantastic. Wow, someone takes comments a little personal, do they not? So we got a hint over at the Stamina Factory. It's a hint from Air Groove. Does Air Groove have interesting hints to give? There's only really medium straightaways I would be interested, unless we switch Mayano to a pace runner, in which case she'd be able to take pace strategy. I think the rest of I don't remember what groundwork is. Increase your acceleration over many skills early race. Not likely to happen here. Okay, I'm not sold on that hint. As I might want to train power instead, or stick to wit. I'll train power. Energy went down. And thank you for recognizing our pursuit. I don't need... Whoa, 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 whoa. I might have skipped some training event. Whoops. When I go on a date, well, there's only one place. The race course. This is the place where you twinkle the most. Do you still think so? Even now? What do you mean, even now? What if I said I'm beginning to doubt that? Would you get angry? Why the sudden change of heart? Well, I used to think that being able to run in a real race would be so exciting. I mean, all the racers are so twinkly, you know. I didn't notice the twinkling. That's why I always looked forward to running in my debut race. But when I finally ran those races, it was different from what I thought. I felt like, oh, this is what racing is. It's kind of boring. Uh-oh. Honestly, I shouldn't say things like that. I'm aware of it, but... ... No matter what I do, it's so boring. I see. Yes. I've heard that's a good thing. Oh. So far, she's only run in the debut level races of the Twinkle series. And she just isn't satisfied with racing at this level. All that means is that she has set her sights on the next level. Her chance to face stronger opponents will come. There are races she hasn't experienced yet. So if she's just worried about feeling bored right now, we should try to have more fun. More fun? Can we do that? I told you I'm... Well, thank you. Know that she'll shine in a way that only she can in the Twinkle series. Since I was able to become the trainer of a racer as naturally gifted as Mayano Top Gun, it's my duty to put her in races where she can use that talent and improve her unique abilities. Also, I said duty. Wait, hold on. Periodically, I have to check for fans for suitable races. I mean, there is a medium length race, but not a whole lot of fans happening there. Let's be patient. Let's be patient. I could have sneezed, and a lot of snot could have flown everywhere. And thankfully, you know, I kept it all inside. All the snot. Great job with training today. That's the support card. I wanna and Tamano's school tour, again another support card event. We're talking gym here because we need to raise guts. Wait. At this point, I really need to check the races all the dang time. Oh, okay, 3,300 fans for this race here. That sounds lovely. Let's check the predictions. Your trainee is what it takes to be a top contender. So I think we'll do that. 3,000 fans is starting to be worthwhile, in my opinion. So let's do that race. Hey trainer, aren't there any racers today who I haven't faced before? Well, you have only faced like a handful of racers in your make debut race so far, so you know. All right. What time is it? Okay, I got time. I haven't really raised her stats much so far, but she is expected to be the favorite for this race. All right, let's race. in the G3, grade 3. Not a big race here. But it's still a level higher than a make debut. Ines Fujin and Special Week are our adversaries in this one. And we get a late start right out the gate. I don't think that it's going to affect our odds of winning here. She's still going to take the lead as the front runner. Lead that she has already lost and regained, and probably will lose again soon. Nope, maybe not. Are we going to be popping any skills here today? Are we? Honest words, the NPC, well, not exactly an NPC, but the no-name racer is really staying in close distance. Hello, dog. Good afternoon, dog. It's the afternoon right now. You must be getting confused. Flashy landing. And duty of dignity calls. We get the double duty. I said duty again. But that's going to be a crushing win with the double skills here. Our front runner is going to be front running to the finish line. A great run for that first victory. The Kyoto Junior Stakes are now a win. A notch on Mayano Top Gun's belt. Welcome to the Scramble Zone. Scramble Zone. Keep up the good work and get more wins. That is essentially part of the plan. I'm back, trainer. Mayano Top Gun managed to pull off an incredible victory, but she seems sort of down because that was only a grade 3 race. I did it! Good job. I love it when you praise me. Yes, people tend to like that. Keep it coming, please. Her spirits seem to have picked back up a bit. The energy went down, the guts went up, and the skills went up. Good news, that. Today, we've got a support card event that we're going to be skipping. Oh yeah, hint for Professor of Curvature. That pleases me. I enjoy the Professor of Curvature. We still need to earn over 3,000 fans. And no races are suitable at the moment, so we can get back to training. We could train wit with a failure rate of 4%, or do some resting. What I'm gonna do, I believe, is rest. Ohio! Don't you think I look super grown up? You know, that's relative. Since we had the day off yesterday, I was gonna stay up all night. If I want to be more mature, I should actually go to bed early. I listened to her advice, and now my hair is as soft as silk. I feel like it could fly to the moon. Looks like Mayano Top Gun rested well. Oh, her energy recovered by 70. Gee, that is a good rest. Yes, I don't think you're talking about the same Professor of Curvature there, dog. You might be thinking of a different one, I suspect. Ooh, the hopeful stakes, the grade 1 hopeful stakes, would take care of our fans problem. Let's see the predictions. Your trainee has what it takes to be a top contender, because we'd be the top at speed, stamina, and wit, and not entirely shit in the other two, power and guts. Let's see if I can do some shopping first with skills, because we got 167 points to spend. Want to check, so to get Professor of Curvature, I first need to buy Corner Adept at 180, and then we're going to have a big hint level 3, 30% off for Professor of Curvature. So Professor of Curvature is not actually going to be costing 306. Though I do wonder if it would be better to actually save to 306 instead of spending 180 and then... no, that's going to come to 306 if we... Yeah. Let's see. I think that's really the only thing of interest is that and straightaway recovery. And I can't buy none of them by 3 little points. So let's do the race. Let's participate in the hopeful stakes. Hey, trainer. Are there any racers trying to haven't faced before? I feel like I've seen this dialogue before. I see, that makes it more interesting. You chose this race specifically for me, right? That is correct, yes. Then I'll do my best, she says. Alright, the hopeful stakes. This is it. Mayano Top Gun is the favorite to win, and it's a grade 1 race as well. As opposed to the, the grade 3 we just raced. King Halo's in here. Let's skip this screen. Mayano Top Gun is our girl. Narita Taishin is number 3 favorites. And winning ticket. Winning ticket. Pardon me. Winning ticket. Let's get this race started. It's a medium distance. Gold Ship is there as well. So we've got a front runner. Again, our front runner really gives you the impression that this race is in the bag when she starts out and takes a early lead by many horses lengths. And then you start sweating when the pack catches up, and you're like, oh no, is she out of stamina? Is she out of guts? Can she defend the position? And you start sweating, and then you stink, you smell. And they're like, well, I would go take a shower, but I'm still streaming. And that would be inappropriate on YouTube. I can't show that. You get into all sorts of problems. So the other option is to not sweat by closing your eyes and not watching the race at all. We've reached the midpoint, no skill poppage. I don't remember that. I don't think we have any skills at the mid race level anyway. We only have finishing skills at the moment. Hello, cat. Greetings. I'm sure you can make the character shower, but I did mention it was inappropriate for YouTube. Alright, we've got the final sprint, and winning Tiketo is trying to catch up. Oh, we got someone like gaining the speed. Oh, this is too close. No. I don't know about that one. I think by a nose, or in this case by a pair of boots. You might have won this one by a pair of boots. That was perfect English. Well, big win by a nose. The time is nose. That was really close. Oof. I wonder what we need to avoid that kind of finish in the future. But we've earned 10k fans, so we are qualified for the actual next race in 14 turns. So good job. A little pat on the head for Maya. Keep the compliments coming, please. Her spirits seem to have picked back up a bit. Yeah, that tends to happen after you win. It's one of those strange things you just don't understand. How could this winning and being in a better mood, how does this correlate? It's very mysterious. We got the New Year's resolutions event. I've only come this far because I've already been working as hard as I can, and I have to keep up. I'll be racing against other racers that debuted in the same year as me, though, so nothing really changing. I wonder if I'll end up getting bored again. Is it okay for me to do that? Of course. Well, in that case, I want to go on lots of dates. And I want to learn lots of grown-up things from you. Am I reading the wrong thing into that? My resolution is to go on lots of dates. I love you, trainer. Well, Top Gun's mood does a 180 and is better, but... Am I understanding correctly what this story is saying? Hello, Fuya. Welcome to the stream. Yes, I am playing a Hoiskoil simulator. Let's get New Year's food. Rest her up to the max. Sounds good. Anything's fun when I'm with you. You're getting a little too attached to your trainer. This should be a professional relationship here, Mayano Top Gun. Oh, I'm not. Okay, the hostess said she's a cutie. Okay. I thought I was saying that. All right, let's get back to training. All the tomfoolery that seemed like it might be inappropriate. Let's leave all that to the side and improve some goots. Not to be confused, we're training guts. We're not like getting all up in them, okay? Get your minds out of the gutter, people. I know this is a waifu sim of sorts, but it's not that type of waifu sim. I can't believe what dirty minds y'all have. I would never think of such a thing with guts. Do we friendship train stamina? I guess so. Friendship training succeeds. We've got a training event. Maya's thrilling test of courage. Past curfew. Well, trainer, what a quinky-dink. They actually use quinky-dink. My goodness. I'm ghost hunting. We watched a spooky show on TV, so I started wondering if there's any ghosts on campus. Obviously not, right? But she won't listen. We've already looked everywhere, so let's just go home. Which can't be far because you're on campus. There's still one more place. A long time ago, there was a racer who died in an accident before she got her signature racewear. Her ghost appears each night in the office, crying out, "Where's my signature racewear?" You're just making things up, says Tokaiteo. You don't know that. Trainer, please take us to your office. My office? Yeah, I expect you to set the example here, dog. What are you doing? What if something actually comes out? Is that a... I've heard what if something comes out in another scenario, but they were talking about something. She must have unfinished business or behind you. Do we scare them? Let's go with unfinished business. Green is typically the safe option. I'm sure there's no doubt she dreamed. Yeah, I bet she really loved running. She must be in so much pain and lonely too. That's why she comes here. I know I would. I know. I'll run for her sake. Since she can't run no more, I'll run tons and tons of races for her. Knock, knock. Something just knocked on the window. Maybe she's thanking you. Well, let's go home already. I don't want to get possessed. But it would be fun to be friends with a ghost. Right, Miss Ghost? Are we... Well, Miss Ghost, I promise to do my best for you. Almost as if she's picked up a tailwind. Mayano Top Gun does something. And that leads to potential friendship training in speed that I will take on board because our speed is low compared to stamina. Look at that treadmill go. She's treadmilling so fast that the director is going to be upgrading the speed facilities. Mayano Top Gun and I are out shopping. Oh, if it isn't Trainer Flues, are you buying shoes as well? You too? Of course, a first-rate Umamusume needs first-rate gear. I start looking through the shelves alongside an excited trainer. That other trainer Kyurin, you know. Their performance is backed up by sports science and endorsed by top-level Umas. From a comfort perspective, the shoe next to them are the way to go. This model has excellent cushioning and reduces strain on the legs. Considering your running style, these may be the better choice. So, Happy Meek maybe nods, agrees. She looks a little meek. I realize, alright, Trainer Kyurin has made up her mind. She's gonna get the shoes. Yeah. I'm happy with the shoes my trainer picked out for me, says Happy Meek. I know she's just thinking about what's best for me. She works really hard, you know. Well, really hard. We'll put that in air quotes. The only trainer that works hard here around here is moi. I'm sorry, Meek. I got so caught up in doing what I thought was best, I didn't think to consider you. What's most important is that the shoes fit your desires. Asking you how you felt was pointless, and I never should have even considered it. Thank you for looking out for Meek, Trainer Flues. Yes, that's what I did. I looked out for Meek. I wasn't just politely keeping the conversation going awkwardly, hoping we could leave soon. What do you mean judging his teenage waifu's looks? Am I? Well, I am, but usually just with my inner voice. I only judge with my inside voice. All right, let's do the resting. Yeah, I'm sure that's probably it, dog. But does that type of tailwind increase speed or reduce it? It looks like Mayano Top Gun has rested well. Good for you. The season for the Spring Classics is here. In other words, the Triple Crown and Triple Tiara Tours. It's truly an important period that only comes once for each racer. And are you looking over those documents? Yes, I'm considering not filing any of them in. I have to be extra careful about the race we run because of the promise I made. So she has to take advantage of various opportunities. She wants to run the races she's interested in, on top of competing against the other racers. And someone dares come into the office. How could they? Tokai Teo, what are you doing here? What's up? Did you come to play with me? This is Tokai Teo, Mayano Top Gun's roommate, and an admirer of student council's something, Symboli Rudolph, yes. Teo, as you are infatuated with me like a butterfly is with a flower, you must something. You could watch Narita Bryan race, but it'd be boring to watch alone. Narita Bryan, a racer who boasts overwhelming strength. She's in the year ahead of Mayano Top Gun, so there aren't many chances of them to compete against one another. Your trainer wants to watch too? Trainer, you're not allowed to look at other girls. Am I not allowed to look at other hoist girls? You know, yeah, so long as I don't play with them, right, Cat? What tremendous speed, I say. He's made it to the fourth corner. I'm sure that's unusual. Most horse girls never make it to the fourth corner. First is the only place for this racer. A race truly befitting a triple gun champion, Narita Bryan, has come up to the press seats. She's here. What an incredible victory! Didn't it look that way? Of course, no one stand a chance against you, Brian. So what if I knew I'd win? I run only for my own satisfaction. Races are full of those who desire victory. That's why I crush all of them to quench my own thirst. Next time will be the same. Maybe I don't have the perfect voice for Narita Bryan there. The fastest racer wins the Satsuki Show, the luckiest racer wins the Derby, and the strongest racer wins the Kikusha Show. But Narita Bryan running proves otherwise. Mayano is enjoying all of this, and I'm keeping an eye out for the time. I mentioned it before some of y'all got here, but I also have to complete this career and get to the supermarket and buy food before supper. Otherwise, I won't have food. We won't have to return the video to Teo until next week. Yes, only Dog would be a more convincing hoist girl than myself, I figure. That's enough, no more watching. Look at me instead. Oh. This isn't any fun at all. I mean, you're getting excited right now, aren't you? No, not like that. I don't like that. You're my trainer. Watching Brian run isn't supposed to make you more excited than watching me run. Can we use different phrasing? I know that if we ran together, it'd be exciting and twinkly. Even I knew that before I debuted, but now that I have debuted, there's a lot more than I know. I know that I have to soar past her and leave her in my vapor trail someday. The girl of surpassing Narita Bryan must be incredible for Mayano. I'm being serious. I'll be able to beat her, and when I do, will you look at me and me alone? Well, no. And say, also, you were twinkly and you're the best? I could lie and say those things. I'm being serious. I'm gonna do it. Are you ready? Do you copy? She seems full of energy for no reason whatsoever. Today she sets a new goal for herself. And her guts went up by only 5. And oh, that's a lot of hints. Well, there's only a maximum of hint. I only get a maximum of one hint. So that there are two that could give a hint doesn't really matter much. We only need one. Well, we only get one as far as I know. And here's our hint for growth. Seems that Mayano Top Gun has gained a hint for standard distance. I enjoy standard distance. It would be a 6-foot horse girl with a deep Aussie accent. Might be someone's cup of tea. Yeah. Well, the 6-foot horse girl is Gold Ship, I think. I don't know about her voice or accent. We shall therefore improve the training facilities. I look forward to your future success. Director Akiwawa asked trainer Kyurien and me to partake in some promotional event for the finale. In any case, we succeed in spreading the disease that is sexually transmitted. Did I misread? We successfully spreaded something. And a support card event. Let me skip that. And we got friendship training for speed, which is important if we want to go the distance. So let's friendship train speed. And our energy went down, of course. That is a strange voice. Yes, she's pleased with how we're conducting our practice sessions. We got our moment of inspiration. And it won't happen until I click on go. Like, she's waiting for my go, my signal here. And she'll wait for a long, long time. Unless I click go. Inspiration complete. Inspired by Majiro McQueen, Gold Ship, and Smart Falcon. And Super Creek, and Simboli Rudolph. Ooh, a straightaway adept spark. Not bad. What's happening to me? I feel like I'm overflowing with power. Yes, it's the magic of the inheritance system. All right, we can do some more friendship training with speed, which I guess we'll do because we can. And that's a successful friendship training. Though our energy is getting down. The way she says, it's just strange. Well, the inspiration here isn't controlled, really. It's just random luck. Okay. Well, it looks like we definitely need to take another rest here. It's been a while, trainer. I've been lonely without you. Really? Real lonely? Has it been a while? I'd realize, yes. Well, I've seen this before. All refreshed. We've seen this before. She's going to stick to us like glue for some reason. Plus 50 energy. That is a welcome gain. We have 3 friends we could raise by training Goots. And support cart event. Skipping. We can have some friendship training for Whit, which I will take because otherwise I get failures everywhere else. But I mean, still doing the horse glue comments. They don't even have hooves. And the you know, you get the glue from the hooves. But these girls don't have hooves. Well, I don't know, Kat. I guess you're gonna have to get friends in order to do some friendship training and find out. All right, let's yes, we're gonna get her in top shape because she's Mayano Top Gun, and she's scramble zone. From fingernails, I don't know, but you need a lot of fingernails, and you know, and little clippings are probably not gonna cut it. But preparing for something that happens in July? That's a whole month away. Are you nerds? What do they think I am? Someone who prepares? Crazy. That's crazy. All right, let's take a risk and friendship train Goots. And we get a friendship success. Energy went down, and we're only in a good mood for our trainee. So I'm going to do some recreation, and hope that the recreation event also raises energy. It's a bit of a, you know, a gamble, but sometimes some of the recreation events, not the karaoke though. The karaoke does not raise energy. Oh, the claw machine! No, my biggest weakness. Oh God. Oh. The claw machine is insanely difficult for someone as inept as I. Light vanishing from her eyes. Yes, you should be crestfallen. What do you mean you want me to do it? She'd actually have better shot of getting her stupid little plushies if she did the claw machine instead of me. What do you mean there's no way I can fail? I can tell you in advance, I've failed in all kinds of ways with this claw game mini game. Okay. So, I mean, it's really simple. You click on the arrow and then you let go when you're above the plushie, but you have to be perfectly above. And if you're not perfectly above it, you have failed. You are a failure. And then you drop the plushie before you get to the end. Oh, I got one. You win. And now the speed increases, which is definitely, you know, what I needed. Oh, I too early there. I missed. See, just the speed increase is too difficult for moi. But the fact that I got one little stupid doll is more than I could ever do. That's another miss. But one prize, not terrible. You lose. I don't know why I'm using the Mortal Kombat voice, but it sounds more, you know... There's no ambiguity with that voice. Oh, was it the Street Fighter 2 voice? Not sure. It's one of those fighting games. Well, that went pretty well. You win. Okay, so one plushie gives plus 10 energy. Well, you know, it's not nothing. I'll have to take it. I still have to rest. But her mood is up to great, so that's pretty good. It's just a you lose, you stupid, sad sack excuse for a human. Maybe that'd be a little harsh. All right, let's rest and do some super training. Wow, someone is having way too much fun at the beach there. The first week of summer camp is here, and amidst the sea mountains and festivals, Mayano Top Gun is... Huff Huff and Wheeze Wheeze. My speed's definitely gone up a whole something. A whole Mac? Oh, a Mac, okay. You're exaggerating. No, it's totally true. I need to make you say that I'm the racer who twinkles the brightest. I mean... That sounds like a pretty subjective statement, so I wouldn't be lying that hard. You can't say that name. What, Narita Bryan? Darn it, why do I still have to be in my classic year? Ueto. Which races are left in the Triple Crown Tour? The Triple Crown Tour, the route Narita Bryan took to become Triple Crown Champion? With the Spring Sasutsuko show and the Japanese Derby already finished, all that's left is some other race. The third show. No, they in Japan, wearing a bikini is seen as very promiscuous. So she wouldn't wear that. That would be inappropriate for a young hoist lady to be wearing a bikini. All right, let's do some training. Wow, these options are not fantastic. Let's train Goots. Wow, she's pulling a tire. Not in a bikini. Important. And we can friendship train Hwit, or get a hint stamina, but we'll friendship train Hwit. And she quiz show victory during summer camp. Hey trainer, do you have time tonight? The thing is, it's Mayano says Marvelous Sunday. Hey Marvy. The run so far is a succession of mistakes and calamities, catastrophes. Otherwise, it's going pretty well. Well, I think, Kat, the reason is not for the girls, but for the creeps. That's the reason. So the creeps don't see too much. Now, well, Dog has... The terrible dog advice that Dog has given me is a failure to give advice at all. He didn't even mention if tailwinds were a boost or a slowdown. We must strike whilst the iron is marvelously hot. Nice nature is going to get dragged into that. You understand? What's next, trainer? Well, what's next is Phew. What was that? I bet it's a firework. Huh? Fireworks look, trainer. They must be pretty big for us to be able to see them from here. I wonder how pretty they'd be from up close. How close? I can go to the festival some other time. Good. After your retirement or something. I don't care what you do back then, you know. Okay. Once I've made your heart flutter after I win the Kikusa show, that is. Aha! Is my heart already fluttering? That is the safe option. The yellow option is typically riskier. You might get something going bad. So I'm going to go with the safe option here. Silly cat. Fireworks aren't stupid. They don't even have brains. But you can't make me fall in love with a trainee. That is inappropriate. That is inappropriate. Ooh, guts friendship training. With a failure rate of 8%, but I think it's worth the risk. Hey. Great success. Summer camp only comes around once a year, and we messed it up. Huge. And we're going to make her take a proper rest. Mayano Top Gun seems to be feeling a little depressed because she's a failure as a hoist girl. That's a true fact. Mayano Top Gun has worked kind of hard, and arrives back at Trayson Academy for miscreants and misfits. And is somehow still sleeping. Since she worked so hard this summer, it is only fair to rest a little longer. Well, good. At least there's a little bit of that, I guess. We're gonna risk it again. Because we don't learn from our lessons, you understand? We don't learn. But this is what guts training looks like. That looks like farting around. Yes. Upgrade the facilities, please. You know, the scenery is awesome and twinkly. That is fantastic. But you're not doing some extra training, You know what? Energy levels are already so low that we need to rest, so I might as well do some extra training here. Who's super cool when she runs? I bet they're all super cool when they run. All right, let's get that extra guts in. All right, we have one turn until the race. So the question is, do I raise her mood with some recreation? Or do we look at their training options? And do we train her wit? Look at all that friendship power. You know, Cat, this is a family game. There won't be recreational grooves. Okay, let's go skill shopping. So anchors away. Oh, we can get Professor of Curvature, of course. And that would... We can actually get the Professor right now. The Standard Distance. Wait, okay, let's... Oh, okay, yeah, okay, so it's automatically... Okay, gets both of them. I see. So I was gonna do the math and see if... that worked. What else could we buy instead? Straight away recovery would be of interest. All right, first, let's actually... The Kikukasho is a long ways. So I think, while getting Professor of Curvature is part of the plan, I'm thinking of taking straight away recovery as well. Do I have the... No, I can't take both. What if I took standard distance? Is the race a standard distance race? It's not a standard distance. And neither is the Arimakinen. Okay. So let's go for Professor of Curvature. I have not watched Anchors Away, no. I'm not big into old musicals. I think Singing in the Rain might be the only option, the only exception that and I guess if you count Wizard of Oz. Let's get to racing. We need to place top 3. Are you ready to see me fly, Twaina? Today's the Kikuka show. No more practicing. This is the wheel deal. Copy that. The only thing left on the turf will be my vapor trail. I don't think you need to force me to watch anything. All right, she's ranked #1 favorite, being the best at everything. So I think, provided we don't get unlucky, we have a decent shot. It's already 4, so let's skip this screen thing here. Oops, I wanted to see our competition. I skipped. Whoops, late start. That's not the best. Seiyun Sky is going to be a competing front runner here. Hello Evo, coucou. Eh bien bonjour à toi aussi. But this is a hoist goyle time. So Seiyun Sky is just like getting away with this one so far. But we need to finish top 3. That's all I care about. Top 3. Is that Simbali Rudolph coming here to join the top 3? Well, she's 4th now, but Gold ship is safely boxed in. But we're still only halfway through the race, actually. I didn't realize that... oh, Professor of Curvature. Hell yeah! Did you see how like the big boost she got in that curvature? It really looked like she had a degree in taking corners. Such a high level degree, in fact, that she could be teaching classes. Alright, the final third. We've got some skills that we can hopefully pop. Oh, Seiyun Sky dropping way back here. I like to see that. That means our front-runner Mayano Top Gun is actually keeping up with it. She's going to be difficult to catch with the duty of dignity calling. She's not going to be challenged. So her own ult is not going to come into play because it looks like nobody's challenging. But oh, who suddenly appeared in the top 3, threatening to take 2nd place? Does it matter what their name is? Because the only one name that matters is crossing the finish line. Ooh, actually, that was... Damn, they caught up real fast at the end there. But Mayano Top Gun still first. Manhattan Cafe only 2nd, but man, that was a comeback. That was a late surge if I've seen one. Not quite enough to steal the win, but that was closer than it looked like it would be for all the whole race. Well, racing in the wets, actually, I don't think it's as slippery as more as you get stuck in the mud. I don't think they slip. Miss Top Gun. I'm Otonashi from the Twinkle Monthly. Can I ask a question that will probably have a generic answer? After many trials and tribulations, you chose to run the Kikuha show. How should I put this? Among your endeavors this year, it seems like Kikusa show was your main fuck. You don't have to rephrase it, I understand what you're saying. It's just that I'm not sure why either. I wanted to race in the Kikuka show, so I raced in it. Plus, Brian ran it before. Are you referring to Narita Brian? The life of Narita Brian. The Arimakinen? Me? Yes, Triple Crown champion Narita Bryan has announced that she's racing in the Arimakinen. You wouldn't want to pass up the opportunity to race against Narita Bryan in your next career race, would you? Hint, hint, getting dropped. Oh. It's easier said than done to be popular enough to be invited to the Arimakinen. Guess the Arima Kinen is next. Let's do our best, trainer. I'll be able to directly race against Narita Bryan. Yes, I mean, I guess the story established that Narita Bryan makes her heart pound. I wouldn't have actually thought this would be the case. Still judging, you know. Enjoy needing sleep. Inari, stop. You gotta think carefully. That's a support card event, so we're gonna be skipping all that. And we got some friendship training for us. It would be for stamina that I don't think we need all that much. I think we need to get that wit up. We need to wit up. Wow. Did she ever nail that quiz? I sense a discomfort hang in the air. Poor Happy Meek isn't as happy as she should be. What I don't know what that is. What's that? What's this? I help them to reconcile. I get the sense that I'm witnessing the growth of my own rival. Why would I want to witness that? That sounds like my rivals should be growing in their own private bedroom. Friendship training. Did I hear a whip? Speaking of things that should be happening in bedrooms. All right, let's get this hint as we train Goots. All right, we need to place top 3 in the Arimakinen. We can do some skill shopping, but with 83 skill points, we're not going to be buying a whole lot of stuff. We could buy right-handed. I don't remember that there's not that many left-handed tracks. Right-handed would come in pretty often. Arimakinen is right-handed. This one is right-handed as well. This one is right-handed as well. Right-handed as well. Okay, the Tenno Show is left-handed. And the Arimakinen we know is right-handed. So taking right-handed would actually help in several races. I think even though there's one where it doesn't help, I think it would be a good idea to moderately increase our performance on right-handed tracks. I mean, this it doesn't even need a once we have it, we don't even need a wit check. It automatically kicks in. So for those who train Umamusume's hoist girls and never train wit, so that the girls can never use skills in any significant way, having those skills that are like automatic use skills that don't require a wit check, that's the kind of skill you need to use. Oh, there was some dialogue with Narita Bryan that I skipped. But this is the Arimakinen. Yesterday with Grass Wonder we won twice. Can we win twice with Mayano Top Gun, who, as far as I know, the real Mayano Top Gun no, I think the Mayano Top Gun, the real one, won the Arimakinen once, I think. It's the year-end fight for the dream. Narita Bryan is the favorite. Hishi Amazon is number dos. And Mayano Top Gun is El tres. El tres. So some of the races are scripted sometimes to have a finish that reflects like what happened in real life. I mean, not that it's a guaranteed loss, but it looks to me like this one might be scripted to give Narita Bryan an advantage. And so I expect Narita Bryan to win, and rather handily, and to have Mayano Top Gun finish second. Though I do believe it is possible to win, but there's going to be some like scripted events in the race that give Narita Bryan quite an advantage, I think. And they're getting to the midway point, and the professor of curvature. The class has begun. Yeah, what if scenarios? Yeah. No, that's what I figured. I figured it would be possible to like someone has won the Arima Kinen with Haru Urara. It has been done. It's just extremely difficult. All right, the final curve, and Narita Bryan is coming. I hope there's going to be a challenge that pops our ult. But Mayano Top Gun might be able to hold on here. It's going to be... Ooh, yes! Yes! Narita Bryan can eat our shorts for breakfast, lunch, and supper. We've got a lot of shorts. Landing kiss. Congratulations! You're welcome. That's what happens when you're a trainer of superior stock. You know, I've been bred as a trainer from just flawless trainer stock, and you know, that's the training genetics here have come through. It's all thanks to my training genes. It's all thanks to... Whoops. Too much skipping, perhaps. I mean, to be fair, I kind of have to try and go in not too long. I hope I can get the career finished in time. We're going to the carrot farm. After the breakthrough several days prior, the trainer and Happy Meek are just having such a great time. It's fantastic. Fated third year, Mayano Top Gun will surely face many a challenge, but I'm positive she'll emerge victorious because I'm the best trainer of all time, of course. Those superior trainer genes will obviously, you know, will not allow us to be defeated. I've been thinking about lots of things, which is always a flaw. Stop thinking. Just race. No thinking. Thinking is bad. All right, I want her to stay healthy and gain energy. You can't make your wish before I do. Well, it's too late, obviously. No. But it's kind of creepy to be dating the trainee here. I did not sign up for this. All right. We can now friendship train speed, and it'd be good because Mayano Top Gun's speed right now is not the actual greatest. Let's go. Let's I don't know why I turned Italian there. A hint for growth. Well, thank you, Tamayo Cross. A large number CC. I'm not sure is gonna. I don't think I'm gonna spend to get that one. Because I think I have other skills that I want to prioritize. Hello, Tokaiteo. I've been looking for you. I told you to let me know if you're going to be late. I've been itching to run ever since I saw Prez's race earlier. To put it in your words, you could say she was twinkly. Oh yeah, extra training. I've seen this. And I'm going to say resting in this case is just as important as training. Because I think that we can use the 5 energy to... Oh. It's trainee event raffle time. Thank you. Just got an idea, she says. Is it okay if we keep these carrots at your place? Yeah, sure. Okay, then I'll come by tomorrow and make a ton of carrot dishes for you. Yes, I love carrot dishes. Being a horse myself. After that, Mayano Top Gun begins invading my place a lot more frequently. Did I? Wait, then I should have turned her down. My god. Support card event. Let's skippity scoop. And get back to training. So we got more friendship training for speed with an additional hint. And I'll skippity skip the hint for growth. That was a hint for a pace chaser thing. The trainee event Valentine's Day. The chocolates were really delicious. Isn't that cute? To see young love blossoming between Umamusumes. Holy cannoli, you're a real city girl. Feel free to ask me for advice when it comes to shopping. Oh yes. If there's something where you need advice, it's shopping. Bye-bye. You might need like actual classes in shopping. You could go to shopping university. Hi. Here you go, some chocolates from me to you. A chocolate cupcake with a somewhat simple homemade feel. The chocolate is overflowing from the wrapper in some places, but it still looks like it was made with care. I'm not actually big on chocolate. Surprising. I mean, it's not like I hate it or anything. I eat the rest of the slightly too sweet cupcake and will promptly rush to the bathroom. Okay, so we're starting to have failure rates here. I could rest a little bit with Wit, or I could risk yeah, I think Kitasan Black has some helpful hints, so I will take the 9% risk. Let's skip it. Get the hint for growth for long corners. Okay. Support card event. We'll keep going skipping. But we'll say that looks very nutritious. Because, yes, that gives energy. Haha. And friendship train Wit. And resting is just as important as training, because I want to do more training. So resting, you know, I want to train with friendship power, not have a measly little +5. And now I can train speed with the power of friendship with a failure rate of only 2%. All right, let's. Oh well, and with 88 points, I don't think I'm gonna be shopping a lot of skills. So let's get the racing. We need. What do I mean, trainer event? Oh. Oh, did I miss a training event? Well, we can't look back. We have to finish top 2 here. In the Hanshin Daishoten. Go and show them, Mayano Top Gun. Narita Brian says nothing. Brian, life of Brian. You're finally here. Yeah, I am. I'm a good girl who always keeps my promises. You're a brat. What? You're so mean. How could you say that to me? Well, using her mouth and emitting sounds with it. You behave like a brat, so you're a brat. Later. Wait. You got more to say? As a matter of fact, I do. Give it all you've got today. No holding back. I want to beat you again while you're running as fast as you can. So you can eat more of my shorts. As fast as I can, huh? Cut the crap, Rooney. Oh yes, so, and this is a race, even in previous runs with Mayano Top Gun, that I have not won. This is clear because I can't skip into the view results. So, that means even in my previous Mayano Top Gun runs, I have not won this. So I think this is probably the scripted race where Narita Brian has a massive advantage. Mayano Top Gun is number 2 favorite, and you can guess who number 1 favorite is. It's just a grade 2 race. It's the Hanshin Daishoten. No, it's not a German race. Narita Brian was a bully. My God, that's unpossible. Wait, you think this would look like a bully? And Special Week is number 3 favorite. All right, let's get to the racing. It's we're racing under the rain, and we get a slight advantage from being on a right-handed track. And so obviously our front runner front runs, takes the early lead, but obviously this is just like the first 50 meters of the race. It's not going to be deciding a whole lot. So what did Narita Brian do to you, dog? Did Narita Brian take your lunch money? Was Narita Brian giving you wedgies between classes? What happened? I'm hoping to see some professor of curvature showing up for class here. Oh, Narita Brian is, yikes, was already going up there and suddenly moving back, like what the heck? That was weird. The professor of curvature is here. Narita Brian took your money after an unwise bet. I see.
内で13番マヤノトップガン先頭を進みますがこれは正解でしょうか。
マヤノトップガン彼女の客室には合っていますね。
2周目の向こう上面各馬娘たちの動きが激しくなっています。まだ牽制し合っているのか互いに探り合いのままレースが進みます。
Yeah, right. We'll be moving to the last section of the race soon, still as a front runner. Yeah, I do believe Special Week is second and in a really good position to actually take the lead of this race. We're gonna need our ults on this one. We will need our ults. Yeah. Oh, falling to fourth. That is not good. And so far, we had all the duty of dignity. Okay, okay. But and the ult. Okay, flashy landing. Finally, we're seeing it for the first time because of all the challenges. But there's a lot of challenges here, and we need to finish top 2. And I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to have to use a mulligan. Wait, hold on. No, it's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. So after a flawless run yesterday, we're going to have to use our first mulligan. Because third ain't cutting it. Pretend this is cheese. Third is not going to be cutting it. So we got 3 tries. And we're burning one of those 3 tries to relive Groundhog Day style the race. And in terms of popping the skills and everything, things went well last time. So we actually have to hope that things go less well for the others and that they go similarly well again in terms of skill popping. And by similarly well, I do expect Narita Bryan will win. Even though in the previous race it was a special week, right? That one? Gonna need to be lucky. Because I don't want, if we burn all our redos on this race, this is not gonna bode well for the URA finale, obviously. So again, I want to see the Professor of Curvature. I want to see some dignity. I want to see the ult pop because there will be a challenge from Narita Bryan.
マヤノトップガン先頭を進みますがこれは正解でしょうか。マヤノトップガン彼女の客室には合っていますね。第1コーナー回って第2コーナー順位を振り返っていきます。
Out of the first corner into the second. Professor of Curvature kicks in. This is what I do want to see. Take a greater lead that is going to be even more difficult to catch up to. And still, the other Hoist Goyles are still catching up, the bastards. And we've lost the lead. Is that Majiro McQueen or some other unknown? Yeah, that's Majiro McQueen. And Gold Ship's coming. And the skills are not getting popped. Falling fourth. This is pretty much okay. The Duty of Dignity and the ulti. Okay, they're popping now. Things are popping. Things are popping. We're back to seconds. This is what we need. We need to be seconds. Narita Bryan's first, but we need to at least be seconds. Come on, Gold Chip. Stay back. Stay back, Gold Chip. Stay back. No, Majiro McQueen, stay back. I think we're second this time. Ooh, yeah. We're definitely second. That's a big win here. That was super close. Okay, second place. Your training ran out of endurance and lost a lot of speed. More stamina could help with that. Yeah. Or, you know, you could lick something I won't say out loud, but, you know, use your imagination. And go wild on licking. No, I was so close. Woo, says Narita Brian. So this is how it is. Oh, yeah. Now it's 1-1. They both won one race. Like, you can't be dismissive after you had lost one already. You only tied the score. Come on, now. I'm back, says Mayano Top Gun. Well done out there. Well, let's not go too far. You came in second. You were the first loser. Hishiyama? Yes, Hishiyama's on. I came to support you, of course. I see. Perfect timing. Well, actually, you could have supported before the race. Please help me train. We can even start today. Huh? What's gotten into you, you pathetic fool? I can't stand it. I want to get better. And I know I can. I mean, it sucks. I was all excited again. But Brian still out-twinkled me. I don't want to lose like this again. I don't want to call it quits. Please help her. Okay, 2 selfish peas in a pod. Still, that's just the kind of passion you need to race. Plus, I've gone too far to turn back now. I guess I can help you out a little more. We're going to train until you're begging to stop, Mayano. I hope you're ready. Got it, thanks. And it's 5 p.m. I need this career to go faster. I got nothing less than max strength. If you don't take your best swing at it for the sake of the future, you might as well raise a white flag right now. I am about to. Trust me. Okay, then. Why don't we have a strategy meeting? Listen up, Mayano. Your next chance to race against Brian will be the Spring Tenno Show. The Spring Tenno Show? Yes, that's what we said. The Spring Tenno Show. A well-established long-distance race for top-class racers. So I guess you can't qualify. I'm pretty certain she wants to run against the best. She probably saw the Haishin Daishoten as the best route to get there. Got it, trainer? Yeah. With that, we set our sights on the Spring Tenno Show. Goal complete. Ah, inspiration. It's the statue of the Tres Goddesses. All right. Let's not dilly-dally in click and go this time. Let's see, what do we get? I want to see some 3 stars of stamina, 2 stars of speed, which is the best speed spark I have anyway. Another 3 star for stamina. Another 3 star stamina. Ooh. That's a lot of 3 star sparks. You gotta like that. Whoa, what was that? What's happening to me? I feel like I'm overflowing with power. And Mayano Top Gun lets the hate flow through her. And the Fan Fest begins. The Fan Fest. In other words, it's your turn to compete. Get a move on. No, I'm in the middle of a date with my trainer. Don't say it's a date. That's creepy. You're such a meanie, ruining my date like that. Again, creepy. Seriously, we might be at a festival today, but aren't you getting a bit too carried away? You already forgotten? Look around. Look around. Look up, and look down. Look. I'll show you what I've got, says Gold City. Oguri Cap says, where is the buffet? Smart Falcon says, caw. Hishi Amazon. Well, I've never raced against most of these racers before. Exactly. This is quite a rare lineup. It's true that this race is just for fun, but that's exactly why. You can face off against opponents you normally wouldn't. This race is your one and only chance to take on this lineup. So just this once, go out there and have as much fun as possible. As much fun as possible. Precisely. This race will also help you grow. Grow into an adult? Copy that. Today I'll soar right past even you, Hishiyama. Huh, don't get too carried away, she says for the second time today. Soon after the 2,000-meter dirt race begins. A dirt race? Trainer, I got first. In a dirt race? I think not. Great job. Keep the praise coming. What a fearsome sight to think you would beat not just me, but everyone in that race. It's as if it was a scripted event. Thanks for encouraging me to race. It was super fun and so exciting too. I've thought about all the things I could only do in that race, and a bunch of strategies popped into my head. I told you, never think, Mayano, never think. I tried all the most exciting running styles, and she came with that all on the fly. You really are going to be a thorn in my side. Well, that way we can share the thorn. Flash landing goes up a level. That is good news. But with one turn left... Oh! No! No! I accidentally double-clicked. Ah. I didn't even train a friendship training thing. I mean, to be fair, it was a training failure anyway. Obviously, with 50% chance of failing. I messed up bad. I just misclicked. Right, let's get out of this. Mood down. This is not what we need in front of a race. Support card event can get skipped. Let's hand them out together. Yeah, we got some guts and wit. Okay. 134 is not enough to buy a significant skill, right? But firm conditions might be interesting. Or long corners, maybe? And I think I should get something, save for something like straightaway recovery. Although... and standard distance... let me see quickly here. So the Tenno Show is a standard distance. The Takara Zuka Kinen is not. So, and Tenno Show we know is a standard distance. And the Armikamin is not, so like 50% standard distance. That's not really worth it. And in terms of the conditions, firm, we only know what the conditions will be basically on race day. Though firm conditions usually comes in handy during the URA finale, so I might invest in that one now. And try to compensate with that skill for the fact that we are only in a good mood, so she lost her 4% additional performance bonus for the race because of my misclick. Very unwise. This career might not pan out. I done messed up pretty big there with that misclick. And sometimes just a small mistake, even if you've got the best trainer genes, that small mistake can be enough to make the difference in not making the grade. Take a look, says Tokaiteo. The Spring Tenno Show, the ultimate face-off. Who will win? Brian? Life of Brian or Mayano. Henshin Daishoten's fierce battles rages towards the shield. Who will shine brightest? Who will twinkle most? Will it be a little star? There's no way something like that would scare me. Of course I'm excited. Whoa, now that's Maya for you. I totally underestimated you for some reason. I'll accept some pudding as an apology. Now then, trainer, I'm off. No losing today, and yet we must place top 3, so there is the option of losing. You better look forward to it. After I send Mayano Top Gun off, to the glue factory. Mayano's already left. Did you guys see the news? You mean the headlines about Brian? I showed them to Mayano. No, I mean the video that was released just a moment ago. Not a video. Take a look at this, trainer. She passes me her smartphone. Open on a video from a news site. Can you believe it? Is it true, Brian? After this year's spring Tenno show, you're... Yes, I'll be training for the Arima Kinen. But... The Arima is in winter. Isn't it too early to make such a decision? The answer is no, you dumb bitches. I have some things I need to make sure of, and I need that time. I must know how far I, Narita Brian, can run. All right, as the number 2 favorite, let's race this race. Well, I believe Narita Brian is again the favorite to win this one. But there's some other runners that are spooky. That tape on the nose, I think, is a thing for to help horses focus with their vision. All right, we're about ready to start, and we get a late start. Isn't that great? But in addition to the late start, we got firm conditions and right-handed track that will both automatically increase our performance. So Mayano Top Gun is very, very far out in front. 4 out. But again, that's gonna change by the time we approach the finish line. That is the lot of a front runner. There's Manhattan Cafe, there's Seiyun Sky, there's Mijiro McQueen. Narita Brian is in second place. Super Kiriku is third. Rice Shower fourth. Some no-name hoist girl is fifth, but being overtaken by Mijiro McQueen. Simbaru Rudolph and Manhattan Cafe are way back in the distance. Polar Dipper and Mini Veronica and A. Tenry are not going to win. They don't stand a chance in third. Mayano Top Gun still first, but Narita Brian is right behind her. It seems that both of them have Professor of Curvature or some kind of corner skill. So Professor of Curvature just became an equalizer then, not an advantage. And Narita Brian's still catching up slowly, and she's going to be challenging for first very momentarily. Will that pop our ulti? No, it popped hers. It popped Narita Brian's. Life of Brian. So we're falling a distant second now. And Simboli Rudolph is going to be challenging for that second position. Duty of Dignity, it calls, as does this flashy landing, level 3. And so we might keep the second position, but it looks like we're still losing it, even with the pop-in. We're not holding to those positions. We're going to be third at best. Third at best. She's not catching up. She is not catching up. We needed top 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. We're going to have to burn another redo. That's a 4th place. That's a big fat L. So we have to try again. And I'm a little pressed for time, so I'm gonna click on view results. I apologize to you, my single solitary viewer. And that was even worse. that mistake really cost me huge there. That misclick. This is our last and final chance. And finish 8th. This career is over. So now you see, after a perfect run with Grass Wonder yesterday, and I've successfully won the URA finale twice with Mayano Top Gun before, but you never know what happens in every run. And in this one, it's a huge fail. Your trainee's last sprint was somewhat lacking. Higher stamina could have helped. My superior trainer genes did not help Mayano Top Gun this time. We leave the Tenno show in disgrace. And we have run out of mulligans. There are no more do-overs. Narita Bryan wins, but not only does she win, but actually, like, it ends. It is such a win that now Mayano Top Gun is going to do significantly worse than the real Mayano Top Gun in their own career. And it's all ending here. We failed to achieve our goals. Sometimes that happens. That's why you do many career runs. I do feel somewhat responsible with that misclick and that big failure at the wrong time. It shouldn't have been enough to fail with the redos, but it still, it didn't help. But yeah, I did not get far in that career track. Maybe halfway through. That is really a terrible run. That is not good. Not a good run. Not a good run. But it does allow me to go to the supermarket to buy food before supper so that I can indeed eat. So for me, there's a silver lining. I can GTFO and get food. Yeah, glue time. And again, they don't even have hooves, so they're not good enough for glue. They can't even do glue. Is there a skill I can buy for her? Long corners, I guess. I mean, she's not going to be a veteran Umamusume that I'll be using in Legacies. Yeah. Tis a shame, but it is how the cookie crumble. Now we click on complete career and we try again another time. We didn't even get a B skill. Oof, that stinks. That stinks. Wow, that is not good. That is not good. This failure of a career. Ooh, C+. C+, you'd be really happy when you're starting out at your first couple careers to get a C+ as a career, because you haven't leveled up your support cards and you haven't leveled up the potential levels of your trainees and stuff. So you'd be happy with a C+. If you just begin playing, C+ is like an incremental improvement when you're starting out. But at this time, if I don't get better than B or B+, if I don't get B or B+, it's a failure every time for me. At this time, so that's not good. That is not good. Not good. There are not many ways I can rephrase that, but you can stop celebrating now, Mayano Top Gun. You can stop celebrating because that was a huge F. There will be an L that I have to grab. It'll be plated in shit. And I'll have to carry that to the supermarket as I get food. Maybe like stash it in the cereal aisle so I can get rid of it discreetly. 5 wins, it could have been worse. But that is no bueno. No bueno. Well, obviously I'll be ending the stream as well, since I keep talking about going to the supermarket so I can get food in order to ingest that food and up my caloric intake for the day. Yeah, I got some event points and all that kind of stuff, and these things. great. There's no point in editing the team for that because that was a huge fail. All right. Well, thank you for joining me with this failed run of Umamusume. And I'll see you some other time. We might be streaming Friday. Normally we do streams on Wednesday, as I streamed it right now. But Sten has asked us to change the day we stream. It's going to be Friday. So one of us will be streaming, at least, I expect. And I don't even, not quite sure what we'll be doing. But we'll be doing something. And I'll see you then. Arrivederci.